Thank you so much, Michael. We'll be talking with you again in our next hour.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit and stay on the high-tech security theme, talking about spy phones, a suitcase called the Grizzly, and 3D facial recognition devices. Now, we're not talking about the Spy Museum here.
That's right. It's all at FOSE 2005 at the Convention Center. And our Holly Morris joins us live with a look at some high-tech gadgets. Holly.
This stuff is really cool. It's one of those things where you go around and you look at stuff and you go, I thought we'd only see this in the movies. Or there are things where you go, wouldn't it be really cool if we had something like this? And then you find out it exists. It's called FOSE 2005, and there's 150 different technology professionals that are going to be here showing off their wares. And in fact, this is the government's largest gathering of technology professionals. So we want to get started because I think you're going to like this stuff. Saul Bacall is with Meganet Corporation. He joins me first and foremost this morning, and we're starting with spy phones.
Spy phones basically are phones that seems to be completely off. They don't show any sign of being on. Once a call comes in from a pre-designed number, the phone is going to actually start recording the conversation. It's not going to make any sound, show anything on the screen, but the phone itself is going to record the conversation and broadcast it over GSM to anywhere else in the world.
So you're just holding that in your hand. You know, I don't even hear it ring or anything, but someone's listening to what we're saying.
Exactly. Right now, if somebody called in this specific number, everything that we say right now is going to be heard on the other side of the world, wherever that's be. Actually, more than that, that can be operated in what is called a victim mode, where you give it to an unsuspecting person. Once they put in their own chip, you can actually get an SMS message every time they get a call, initiate a call, and you can even listen in on every conversation that they actually do live off the air.
And who's using this?
Actually, Department of Defense. I won't be able to mention names on the air, but federal government and Department of Defense. And same technology is actually built into a laptop right here. It doesn't even look like a cell phone. It's a plain, simple laptop. But that laptop actually has a cell phone built in it with the same capabilities. So right now, you might be thinking that I'm working on my laptop, but on the same time, the conversation is being
broadcast
worldwide.
But really, you're spying on me.
I am, not me, probably the government,
Right,
because
right.
they're the only one that can buy it.
Right, oh yeah, not available to civilians. Okay, what else do you have? I want to make sure we get through some stuff here.
We do have some encrypted phones. This is actually a cell phone, the smallest in the world. It has built-in encryption that is NSA strength. This is the strongest encryption in the market. Those are the smallest one, 3 ounces only.
3 ounces, right.
2 phones like this can actually communicate securely from anywhere in the world to anywhere else in the world. More than that, you can connect to any landline phone using that device, and you can actually connect as well to any PDA, such as that one, and satellite phones. So this is basically the only commercially available system in the world that allows you to communicate securely from any end to any end. Cell phone, landline, PDAs, and satellite phones.
And I'm guessing you don't have any signal problems with these cell phones.
No, we don't.
All right, and real quickly, I want to get this in here.
Actually, this is a jammer that actually allows me to jam anywhere from 30 feet up to 1.5 miles worth of cell phone communication. A single flip of the switch would actually kill any cell phone communication, depending on the model, anywhere from 30 feet all the way up to a whole building, 1.5 miles range.
You could take all the cell phones out in the convention center right now.
Right now, yes.
Amazing. Unfortunately, I have to move on to the next person, but very cool stuff.
Okay.
I'm going to be nice to you because you can jam my cell phone, you can listen into my conversations. I want you to be my friend. I have Keith Newens here with me as well. He's with Cisco Systems, and he's trying to unleash the Grizzly. So tell me what the Grizzly is.
Good morning, Holly. Cisco Systems this morning, in its theme of transforming communications, has brought continuation of operations with our mobile routers. We have a new small mobile router that allows Wi-Fi communications for telephones, radios, laptops, and this small router can be put inside of a heavy-duty rugged case like this, installed in military and first responder vehicles, supporting first responders and troops around the world.
So literally we're talking about, you called it, you know, Wi-Fi on the move. This is giving like wireless internet capability to, say, a convoy over in Iraq that's on a mission doing whatever.
Correct. The vehicles can communicate back to command and control through mobile devices like this that create Wi-Fi areas along the convoy.
You know, it seems like everything is so computer dependent. Is that necessarily a good thing? I mean, I know it's an advance in technology, but...
Cisco Systems provides the Wi-Fi areas to allow computer communications, video communications, and voice communications through telephones, radios, and small internet-type telephones.
So the whole thing is there's no reason why we can't be in constant communication 100% of the time, no matter where we are.
constant communication, surfing the internet, or communicating back to command.
All right, thank you very much. Very interesting stuff, and we have more stuff going on in the next hour. In fact, over here we're going to show you, this is a model of a Border Patrol plane that actually doesn't require anybody actually being in it. We're going to find out more about that and some other government gadgets, or potential government gadgets, I should say, coming up in our next hour. Back to you.
Holly, you have piqued our interest.
Right now, we do want to go up to Skyfox, so Michelle